Assalamualaikum. I am back with a new topic. That is a subject with the name of bakery products and technology in food science and technology. So this is the first topic of food science and technology. This is the first topic of that subject. So there must be a question in everyone's mind: what's the bread? And everyone must know about this. But the basic definition of the bread is a staple food that is made from flour and mixed with other ingredients. Actually, in short terms or in easy way, if I tell you that when we mix flour, water, and many other ingredients like baking powder, milk, then the product that we obtain is bread. And the dough we obtain, then we bake it, then the product we obtain is bread. So the bread was originated during modern stage. You can say it's the world's oldest food. So making of bread didn't happen immediately. Like few year lot of years ago, bread was eaten hard and raw. Then it was eaten as a softened form. It was eaten as softened form, like dipped in water after dipping in water and either liquid. Then in the cake form. Uh, Actually, the bread was a few years ago. The bread was not eaten in. The bread was not prepared with the baking powder or any other leavening agent. It was unleavened. Then, after a few years later, the bread that we started preparing was leavened. Then we after either we add yeast or any other leavening agent to make it to make the bread. The basic purpose of leavening agent is to start the fermentation process and so that the bread can rise a little bit more. Egyptians are considered that they have introduced the leavened bread. Breads may vary in sizes, shapes, textures, and taste all over the world. It depends. And with what name we call the bread? It depends upon the culture, and it depends upon the origin. It depends upon the region where we are. Its name varies from culture to culture. So if we talk about nutritional quality of bread, it's if I tell you that bread is made up of flour, and flour is made from grains, and grains, if I talk about wheat grains are made up of three basic parts. If I talk about a single wheat grain, it is made up of three basic parts: bran, germ, and endosperm. So we combine all of these components while making flour according to our requirement. And whole wheat breads contain all of these three basic components. They contain all of these components, so they are full of nutrition, because bran and germ contains vitamins and minerals that are very important nutritional components and that are required for our growth, for the proper functioning of our body. So whole wheat bread also contain bran and germ, so they are full of nutrition. uh, Sometimes, to increase the nutritional value of the food, to increase the nutritional value of the bread, we add some other components. This process is known as enrichment process. And what are the components that we add? That we can add? It may be calcium, essential amino acids, and iron. So here are the types of breads. There are three main kinds of breads in the world. The first one is those breads that rise the highest, and the second one is those that rise with a medium volume, not rise too much. So third one is those breads that don't rise at all. If rise, then a little bit more rise. And like chapatis in Pakistan, we can say it's an example of third category. So this is a whole meal bread. This is the first type. I have told you earlier that this bread has maximum nutritional value, and processing method is also different. Actually, processing method of every bread type varies. Every bread type has its own requirement. It has its own processing requirement, storage requirement, and whole meal bread. It has also different criteria. Actually, I have told you earlier that it contains bran. Bran has a maximum water absorbing capacity, so that's why it requires maximum amount of water as compared to other breads, and It contains bran, so it breaks up the protein bonds that are present in the dough. If the protein bonds break that are present in the dough consistency doesn't remain like that. Consistency means the bread would collapse. The structure will not remain good. So to keep the bread in good condition, we need to add gluten protein. We add extra protein, that is gluten, so it prevents the bread from collapsing. So here contains they also I have told you earlier that they contain higher concentrations of vitamins and minerals. Its basic reason is that they contain bran and germ, and that are not present in other types of breads like white flour. They are also good source of dietary fibers. And the second type is multigrain bread. So this is the second type. There are many other types of breads, but we will discuss them in a separate lecture. And I will also discuss how we make bread, what are the basic bread making steps. See you in the next lecture.